Okay, here we are back in Legend Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Where we last left off, the free day wound down, and now we need to do something or another before we head off to Crossbell. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Panzer Soldat training, that's what it was. Military finance is really coming together. Toa the Old Man's guidance must be pretty helpful. They're both extraordinary people, though I heard the professor doesn't really do anything. Students must be doing their best. I'm sure they'll do better than last time. Yeah, the training here is really going to show during the emergencies. Let's do our best with our respective classes, too. Yeah. Oh, yes. Damn it. Just hit the microphone. Oh, yeah. Sorry to change the subject, but I heard a lot happen. Yeah. I feel like I could have tried harder to decline, but must be hard being popular. So that's the Prince of Erebonia, huh? Compared to Prince Olivert, he seems a little less friendly. Yeah, I'd say the younger brother seems to be more regal. Randy, have you met Prince Olivert too? Yeah, I met him 2 years ago at a trade conference. This is in Azure, in case you're wondering. He's really something else. Did he play his violin? Yeah, on the roof of some slum. Why did it go black? I was kind of hoping they'd show that. That kind of got my hopes up there. Bleh. So I'm trying to remember that part in case you're wondering about it. I believe Mueller poses as like some sort of recording executive or something looking for a runaway star. And you're led to believe that Olivier, as he's being called, is the star. You bring him in, and then, surprise, they're Erebonians, and one's the prince. I think that's how it went. Wayne, pay attention when you shift your center of gravity. If you're able to pivot instantly, you can evade attacks like the Panzerfaust from before. Understood. Your strength isn't outranging your opponent. Sniping, support, movement, always keep the spacing from your opponent in mind and be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Yes, sir. Are you still hung up on what happened yesterday? Are you conflicted about the prince's offer? No, it's not even something I can consider. Still, he is someone I was prepared to risk my life to protect. I keep wondering whether my decision to withdraw from the main campus was the right one. I see. Geez, so pushy. That was way too sudden. I'll call the principal. That sound. Panzer Soldats? What? But the only Panzer Soldats besides the ones here are... Drakens? No. Those are Spiegels. They're more advanced models than the mass-produced ones. Oh? They've got the Thor's emblem on them. Yes, but that design is... You three, stop there. Where did you come from? Seems like you showed up via freight train. We're going to need your names and affiliation.
Oh, but of course. I am Cedric from Thor's Military Academy's main campus, and these are my 2 classmates. We've come to participate in your Panzer Soldat training exercises.
Seriously? Again, you were just here yesterday. Your Highness, why on earth? As I said, I will hear your decision. I would also like for you and Reen to bear witness to my current skills. What? Prepare 3 machines. Let's call this a friendly sparring match between the main campus and the branch. Our opponents shall be Class 7. Whoa there, Your Highness. Don't be ridiculous. There are procedures we gotta go through for this kind of stuff. We don't have the authority to approve this match. The best we can do is instruct you while you train. Interesting, I'll allow it. Be ever vigilant, as though the world is a battlefield. I'm sure this will prove an invigorating match for all involved. Show me a spectacular battle. Oh no. If the higher-ups find out about this... Let's go, Kurt. You're not gonna back down after hearing all that, right? Of course not. I would be honored to accept this challenge. I'll be the third combatant. Don't you dare hog all the fun for yourselves. By the way, little bunny, I'll be the third. Instructor Randolph, I'm borrowing Hector again. Ash? Little bunny? Well, whatever. Go ahead. I don't care who these guys are. We're gonna put them in their place. I don't know what the heck is happening anymore. We just need to be careful not to let any accidents happen.
So, show us what you've got.
We'll demonstrate how far above you the main campus is.
Looking forward to it. It would appear they're among the most skilled students of the main campus. And on top of that, they're in state-of-the-art Spiegels. A little difference in performance doesn't mean jack when it comes to a real battle. We'll show these elitists how the branch campus kicks ass. We will now begin the Panzer Soldat mock battle between the Thor's main campus and the Thor's branch campus. Both sides will use practice weapons. No attacks to the cockpit will be permitted. Once a soldat has been lightly damaged, it will be considered defeated. Begin. Why is that considered level 21? That.
Show me what you can do.
How about changing targets? You can change targets with L1 and R1.
Very well.
Okay, he has the green light to go. So I can't tell what that blue thing is. He's gonna do something to them. The thing is, I can't impede it, so I don't know.
It's down. It's mine.
It's my turn!
100,000 hit points? Whoa!
Take it!
Denied.
Wide open! It's mine!
Sure.
Not too shabby.
Yeah! It's mine!
Sad part is with all these changing stances, I can't tell how effective my hits actually are. Did I get lucky on a 1-star, or did I guess correctly?
Let's go.
So yeah, it looks like the arm's the weak point there. Here I want to say it looks like his body.
Yeah! There! It's mine!
Now. It's my turn!
Body's so-so.
Yeah! Our chance! It's mine!
No!
Not good enough! My turn!
So, looking at his feet, the body is going to be no-go. It's going to have to be the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah!
My turn!
What the hell is she doing?
There.
There!
Cut loose.
At once!
Got it.
Okay!
There. It's mine.
Mistral's blade!
Okay, I wasn't entirely aware they could be broken, but she lost 2/3. Wow. That was more than 2/3 of her hit points. They're all on life support here. He also has the debuff going.
You can't escape! Wide open! It's mine! Now.
Should be able to finish him.
My turn. Yeah. It's mine.
No, he's still standing. Should went for her.
I got this. You're mine!
Very well.
The feet suggest the body is not the way to go, and she has her shield up, so I'm going to gamble on the head.
Yeah.
We connect.
Impossible. My turn. Yeah!
Bite the dust.
Impressive.
Well, look at that.
Least you can do is make me work for it, chumps. The match is over. Get right in there. But being the Crown Prince, he's the one who picked the fight. He can't complain about how it turned out. We did it. Guess so. I suppose you are still a Vander, no matter how far you've fallen. The two of you weren't bad either, considering you're students of the branch campus. What was that? Despite the way you look, you're a real piece of work. Kurt, I will accept defeat for today. But know this, I've become this strong a mere 2 months after enrolling. Me, the weak prince who could barely hold a sword. I have no doubt you're growing as well, but how strong will you be 2 months from now? That's...
A loss is a loss, so I'll withdraw for today. And don't worry, I have no intention of disrupting your field exercises in Crossbell. But know this, I haven't given up on you yet, instructor.
Students and faculty of the branch campus, we bid you good day.
Goodbye, Ada.
We fell a bit short today, but we won't lose next time. Prepare yourselves.
Later, Fritz. This is Major Irving. Connect me to this... I guess, I don't know if that's supposed to be 0202, but some sort of sector troops. Why did we not receive notice of an incoming train carrying the Crown Prince? He became that strong in only Only 2 months? Field exercises in Crossbell? What was he talking about? So that's the Crown Prince, huh? He's one crazy little bastard. Sorry I couldn't convince the principal to stop it. Don't worry about it, that's just the way she is. Our next field exercise is going to be in Crossbell? Yeah, we were going to tell everyone this afternoon. I'm sure some of the students will be concerned. We'll need to take care to address their worries.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. Will he enter the game? And if so, will it be as a piece or as a player?
I wonder. It all may depend on whether or not he finds his place among the Chancellor's children.
That afternoon, the students were gathered in the tactical conference room where they were presented with the next location for their field exercises. They were also told that a VIP inspection team would be visiting Crossbell during their exercises. The students were congratulated for their performance in Subtle in the months before. In the event of an emergency, we will be called upon. This is your chance to show the world we are not some lesser appendage of the main campus.
Your rank has increased.
Ever so slightly. So, I don't remember reaching... Oh, reaching new heights was the fight against Aurelia, right. And then the swimming lessons was obviously the swimming lesson. Anyway, we are now a rank E. We are no longer an F teacher.
Here's your reward.
Dragon Vision.
Continue to train hard.
That was a little random. That Spiegel they had at the main campus sure was something. It'd be nice if we could get our hands on one of those. Or the high-speed one Scarlet used. Looks like everyone has gained the hang of things. I was worried about Kurt, but he seems to have picked it up quickly. The problem is... I guess I'll just have to watch from afar.
The land you'll be journeying to is a land of strife. A place over which we've battled with Calvard for centuries. A number of VIPs will be there as well. So the Imperial Army and the RMP will both be keeping a close eye on the country. But its bid for independence was only 2 years ago. So who knows what might happen on this trip.
That's not funny.
However, an unexpected crisis brings with it an opportunity for growth. Carry out your duties as though they were the will of Adios. And should the unexpected happen, fight with all your strength. I eagerly await seeing how this experience will shape each of you. So go, and return triumphant.
Yes, ma'am!
Good luck, everyone!
Do come back safely. Be sure to bring back thorough reports.
So is Reen the only teacher going with them or something? Our arrival at Crossbell Station is planned for 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Once we've loaded on our supplies, we will proceed to the field exercise grounds and begin our 3 days of exercises. By the way, Instructor Orlando, I'm sure you understand, but... Yeah, I know. What's going on? I may as well inform you now. Instructor Randolph Orlando has been dispatched to the branch campus from the Crossbell Military Police Division of the Imperial Army. He will, of course, know many people in Crossbell, but if he becomes distracted by that, it may negatively impact our field exercises. Because of that, we will have him remain at camp and refrain from entering the city. This may be an informal order, but it still comes from the government. That's ridiculous. That's just unfair. Now, calm down, guys. To be honest, I came to the branch campus because a certain someone asked me to. I wasn't planning on going back to Crossbell until things had cooled down. But it's only natural they'd keep me where they can see me, given the current situation. Randy? Come on now, don't give me those faces. It's only been 3 months since I've been away. It's way too soon to have a tearful reunion with my pals, you know? Unlike a certain someone I can name, Reen. Randy? I plan to request leave for you to go into the city on the final day at least. Of course, if we have a task then, that will take precedence. I'm sorry, but I'd appreciate your understanding this time. Got it. Thanks for thinking of me, though. Reen, Toa, don't worry your pretty little heads about me. Also, don't let any of the students know, especially Uni. Understood. Please let me know if you'd like to use the communication network. Surely that will be allowed, right, Major? Yes, that should be fine. Let's get ourselves back on topic, though. The reason we're having this bout of field exercises is so we can play backup for the inspection team, yeah? Yes, we will have both combat tactics and military finance perform their exercises while being prepared to respond in case of emergency. Special operations will perform the same tasks as before, scout the area and fulfill local requests. Understood. Will there be an early morning briefing this time too? Correct. Once we've set up camp, gather your students. If there are no further questions, we will end today's briefing. Each you rest well tonight. Dismissed. So now you have to go down the train talking to everyone. We all knew things would be different after the annexation, but it seems like there really is a lot going on. Yeah, I need to prepare myself mentally. This will be my first time back in Crossbell in a year. I wonder how much has changed since it was first occupied. As someone involved with it, I need to be sure I don't look away. I see. I visited a few times over the past year for my NGO work, and I feel like it's recovered a lot, economically speaking. But I think it's important for you to see for yourself what things are like, along with Kurt, Eltina, and Yuna. Of course. Oh man, more scenes. We'll arrive early tomorrow morning. Light sounds in a couple hours. Maybe I'll check in on the students before I rest. Also, I think I want to talk to Randy a bit too. We're in car 2. Let's go over to 1. We'll talk to whoever that is in a moment. I assume Toa. Working late tonight, huh? Are you preparing for tomorrow? Yes, I'm setting the computers up for our field exercises. By the way, I heard news of a VIP inspection team visiting Crossbell. Any guesses as to who it might be on it, Instructorine? There's a few people who come to mind, but I have no evidence, so who's to say? I see, I thought you might have known. How unfortunate. That said, have you heard the latest rumor that they won't be coming by train? Really? Wait, where are you getting all this information? Who's to say? Rumors are rumors after all, Instructor Rean. I can't take you seriously like this. Trains aside, driving just about anything really brings out the giddy child inside me. Never thought I'd learn how to operate a car before learning how to... I never thought I'd learn how to operate a train before learning how to drive a car. Each of these measurements have a purpose. Looks like he's teaching how to drive the train. I shouldn't bother him right now. Pablo offered to teach me how to operate the train, but I don't know how to explain it. But it reminds me of the first time on the Dolly in the Mines. What? I'm burning with passion. So that's the pressure gauge and that's the speedometer next to it. I know that already. Then again, there's some new devices as well. Gotta pay attention. Pablo sure seems busy. Okay, let's keep talking. It's nice you do the rounds and all, Rean, but make sure you get some rest. From tomorrow on, your life is going to be a whirlwind. I'll try, really. Same goes for you, and I'm just not talking about sleep. Mental rest is every bit as important as physical. The West Maria Trade Conference was only 2 years ago, after all. You don't just bounce back from a terrorist attack like that, especially as a student. So, that should just be one as and the other one's an A. I don't blame you if you're on edge. It's that obvious, huh? I tried to help however I could, but I was still so green back then. I've been thinking of all the ways we could have better handled the attack, everything from evacuation routes to medical care. But you're right, I can't overthink it. There's no plan for an attack like that, and my mind really does need rest. Thank you for caring, Rean. No need to thank me, that's what friends are for. Okay... Let's top off our CP.
Oh, this is nice.
Like, I kind of wonder if the reason why they give you all these is because the devs were aware that you're going to need everything you can get. Is Yuna in the hangar? Yes, I think she wanted to check on the Panzer Soldat equipment. We should probably just let her be for now. Yes, I agree. They know Yuna from her club, right? I'm glad she has such good friends. There's nothing we can do for her just yet. Once we finish our tea, let's go to sleep early. Maybe there'll be something we can do tomorrow. Good idea. And they're completely linked. Randy is one of the ones we have to talk to. I'm going to hit him last, just to make sure I get everyone. Having Freddy in the kitchen is really helpful. Honestly, I don't know about his choice of ingredients, but I shouldn't worry about the finer details. I don't think it's a fine detail. Let me know if you ever need some appetizers, Instructor Rean. I got my hands on some choice bee larvae before we left. So juicy, so yummy. Take my word for it. Think I'll pass. That you, Schwarzer? You on night patrol again? By the way, I hear the entertainment district is one of Crossbell's big attractions. You guys gonna be heading over there for some special ops? Of course not. Good point. Guess you can't bring the kids along with you for something like that. Change your mind? Let me know. I've got a good eye for those kinds of places. I'll pick the best one out for you. Like I said, I'm not going to any places like that. There weren't really any places like that in the Crossbell duo. The worst part was probably the bunny girls in the casino. There was a hostess bar in the alley, but there was only like one hostess, I think. The big thing in the entertainment district was L'Arc-en-Ciel with Ilya Platier. They could argue she's supposed to be the thing because her costumes are kind of revealing. Shut up, Rean. Her costumes are kind of revealing, but still it's fairly tame, all things considered, especially to what you see in other games. An escort and after hours? That sounds like heaven on earth. Sheesh, Ash, how do you have so much experience at your age? I'm so jealous. What did Ash tell him? We may never know. Get in the car, Rean. So by the time we wake up tomorrow, we'll be in Crossbell, huh? I know we're not going there to have fun, but I've never been, so I'm kind of excited to see it. I agree. Though I wish we were going under different circumstances. Yeah, it's not like we'll be able to leave camp and see the sights or anything. I mean, it would have been nice if they were still independent. sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. Valerie? Maybe I'm not the best person to judge, but the Empire's a pretty messed up place. I shouldn't have said that. I was out of line. My apologies. In case you don't remember, she's from Ambria, which was taken over by the Empire, so she relates to Crossbell. Something bothering you, Kurt? Instructor, to be honest, everything about this trip is bothering me. We've been fighting with Calvert for hundreds of years over ownership of Crossbell. It's finally a part of the Empire now, but tensions are still high there, right? Yeah, that's correct. But it might be more accurate to say that tensions are high there because it's part of the Empire now. I see. I suppose that makes sense. I'm also concerned about why exactly His Highness came to tell us about the field exercises in the first place. You've known him for a while, haven't you, Kurt? Yes, as I'm sure you know, we Vanders were stationed as the guardians of the Imperial family. I've talked with him many times since we were children. I was certain that one day I'd have the honor of being appointed as his guardian. Your older brother, Mueller Vander, looked after Prince Olivert, right? Right, even as a child I envied their relationship. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with my brother's physique, so I think there's a good chance His Highness could end up growing even bigger than me. I wouldn't be worried if I were you. You're just fine considering you're still growing. I only know a little about the Vander style, but it's clear to me you've got the perfect frame for dual swords. You understand that, right? Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't complain about something that can't be changed. It's just that I can't believe how much His Highness has grown. No, I just need to train more. Don't worry, I'll be focused on our exercises tomorrow. Now that I think of it, this must be much more pressure for Yuna than it is for me, given that this is her home. You're right. Good, he realized on his own. Well, then I'll be relying on you tomorrow, Kurt. Understood. Thank you. What? Compared to Yuna's feelings, mine are but petty, trivial grievances. I really need to get my mind off things. So to that end, would you like to play a round of Vantage Masters against me, Instructor? Well, it's not that I mind, but I didn't take you for a fan of games like these, Kurt. To be quite honest, Cindy sort of half-forced it on me. I've actually grown to enjoy it. The strategies involved are quite different from those used in chess. I see, I see. Okay, let's play around. I thought I got something new that I should have looked at. Like, if you knew you could draw this in the middle of the game, it would actually be pretty good, I think. It's just, if you start with it, you're in for a bit of a rough time. Was it Dumdala that I got? Uptide. So it's kind of like Blaze, except it's AoE. Like, I kind of want to try to get... I'm going to remove one of these. How do I take one out? Oh, I actually want to take out this. Okay, let's begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. Knight.
Thank you for this match.
This isn't exactly a bad hand. The one thing I have to worry about, though, is how hard that knight hits. Put up his wall. Yeah, that's the one I have. Your cards in play gain one attack. I'm hoping that's a one-turn thing, otherwise that's even more broken than I'd like. Move. And I have to kill it with this. Okay, this just got interesting. Okay, I wanted to verify that. So I do need to start drawing something to use as a buffer in order to keep his knight at bay. Crap! There goes his wall. But yeah, if that thing can just boost power infinitely, that is broken as all hell, man. Right now I'm gonna give it to this. I'm hoping that maybe like a one-time thing like most of the other skills. So once you use them, that's kind of it. But it is very clearly something much, much worse. So I could suicide these guys into him for cards. It's just I don't want to at the moment. As things currently stand, eventually I'm gonna win. But if you notice they can't use their skills again, that is the restriction. Okay, this time we actually do need to whack him. And here's something I can use. Okay, that gave him his skill back. And we can just end there. I kind of wonder if Knight can't directly attack or something, because this is really weird.
I've lost.
But yeah, with some range guys, that knight could be a monster. Still would rather have the medic card. Let's talk to Altina. It's been 1 year and 2 months since the two of us were last in Crossbell. It was during the mission that took us to the underground sector, the Geofront. Yeah, you're right. As far as I could tell from reading the Imperial Chronicle, there weren't any problems as a result of that. The Intelligence Division considers the region to be especially stable for an annexed territory. Apparently, the Governor General's leadership is highly regarded there. Rufus Albarea. Eldest son of the Albarea family, overseers of the Cruzan province and one of the 4 great houses. Before I joined the Intelligence Division, he was the one who issued my orders. I remember, yeah. As leader of the Ironbloods, he took down the Noble Alliance from within. Wonder what Eustace thinks of his brother, knowing what we do now. Altina, is something wrong? I've been wondering. Is something wrong with Yuna? I'm not sure how to explain it exactly, but something about her has seemed off ever since our field study location was announced. Actually, never mind. You don't need to worry about that right now, but if you go and talk to her, I'm sure it would help. In situations like this, support from friends can make a world of difference. I'm not sure I completely understand, but I'll keep that in mind. Erebonia came and took Yuna's hometown. Can't even imagine what she's been feeling all this time. We'll continue to keep an eye on her. In case you're wondering, there are multiple towns in Crossbell. It's just Crossbell City, the capital, is massive compared to the others. Like, all the other ones can fit inside of Crossbell City. You want a hard-to-read book? That's right, the harder the better. If there are any you could lend me, I'd appreciate it. Okay then, how about this one? It's called The Uneven Distribution of the Universe. It's my favorite philosophical piece, and it's packed with a lot of unique ideas. I hope it's what you're looking for. Sounds like it'll do the job. Been having trouble sleeping lately, so I'm hoping this'll help. That's what you wanted it for? The Uneven Distribution of the Universe. Looks like a tough read. I should be able to sleep well tonight. I guess there's more than one way to read in the world. Okay, Car 5. It's not the Crossbell State anymore, it's the Crossbell Province. I know there are many factors that go into it, but to think that the same thing could have happened to the Kingdom of Liberl. Yeah, what Erebonia is doing is nothing short of invasion, especially to the people of North Ambria and Crossbell. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have brought it up, Instructorine. It's just Crossbell is my best friend's hometown. Ren? I understand. So, about that link phenomenon you experienced during the Divine Knight battle the other day. Yeah, something similar happened during the Civil War too. That's what I heard. I'm currently looking into how the Arcus II helped to facilitate that. I plan to reach out to the Epstein Foundation and RF Group since they took part in developing it. I see, sounds great. If we find out what happened, it might help in the future. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Will do. I'll let you know, you shouldn't have to wait too long.
Yes!
It's been a few days since I played, so I really don't remember what all I left off with. And it looks like I was being choked by the lack of Mirage.
Thanks!
Velamar's in the last one. Alright, ready to go. Yuna, you're here. You seem to be in high spirits. Of course I am. I never thought I'd be coming back home so soon. And we can go around the city this time too, right? Yes, just like last time, we'll have special operations missions. I'll give you the details at the briefing tomorrow morning. Understood. I'm so excited. I hope the kids are doing well. Kids? Right, you have younger siblings. Where does your family live? You want to come to my house? Well, as your instructor, I figured I should meet your family. But more importantly, I thought you'd like to see them. You can go off on your own for a little while, so just let me know and I'll accommodate you. Why is this guy so... Anyway, let's talk about this after we know what we're doing for our special operations missions. And allow me to be the guide for our activities. Of course, thanks, Yuna. This one may be inactive right now, but Panzer Soldates are always an overwhelming presence. I'm really thankful for being allowed to interact with one, even though I'm just a student. This Hector Mark II is powerful, but it's harder to control. Cool. If only I could pilot a Panzer Soldat too. Well, Kyrie, if you weren't such a sissy, we might be able to accommodate that. Crossbell. It's been a year and a half since we were last here. Yeah, time flies, huh? Back then you didn't talk nearly as well as you do now. True. And you've softened up considerably since that time. Guess I was going through a lot back then. But anyway, do you sense anything here? Not at the moment. Many fates intertwine in this land. To be perfectly honest, anything could happen here. Alright, I'll be ready for anything then. So the Mirage Septarion has been destroyed, or completely vanished. It's possible Ouroboros, or Ouroboros we're going to call them, may have what's left of it. Reen, you want to grab some coffee? Honestly, I prefer a nightcap, but can't exactly be breaking out the booze with all the students around. Thanks for the offer, but late night coffee and an early morning is probably a bad combo. Maybe we can go get another drink together sometime, though. Good point about the coffee. I'd love to go drinking again, though. Man, there are a ton of places I want to take you to. There's this one casino bar I've been to before where there are a bunch with real classy ladies. Oh, then there are a bunch of that with real classy ladies. Sounds good to me. Maybe we'll have some time on the last day we're here. I don't know about those classy lady-filled bars, though. Come on, you're not a man until you've had a good time at a place like that. Guess my partner was still a kid in the same sense, though. He did seem like the serious type. I'm guessing with a baby face like his, the women would be all over him. Lloyd. You're exactly right. Thing is, he doesn't even make use of those looks of his. It's such a waste. Hold up, women all over him? You're one to talk. With a face like yours and that sharp black hair, you're playing on easy mode. And on top of that, your celeb status. I bet gals are falling for you left and right. Not really. People don't notice me much when I'm wearing glasses. I'll have to take even more care not to stand out while wearing Crossbell. I'm sure people here don't exactly have the best opinion of me. Why not? As far as I know, most people here don't really have any hard feelings for the Ashen Chevalier. Really? Yeah, you were a student and you showed up after the annexation, right? Pretty much the only thing you did here was put a stop to Calvert's invasions. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure not everyone's going to roll out the red carpet for you. I'd say maybe every 6 out of 10 people here like you. I'm not just saying this to make you feel better, you know. It's already been a year since all that. I'm sure things have calmed down by now. I'm sure they won't start chucking rocks at you in the street or anything, so don't worry about that. Well, I wasn't expecting them to do that exactly. But seeing how Yuna's been towards me, I was prepared for a pretty icy reception. Oh, Uni. Well, her situation's a little different from the average Crossbellan. I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye on her during your field exercises. I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind. Yeah, of course. Actually, I actually feel a little encouraged now. Might not seem like it sometimes, but I got 3 or 4 years worth of wisdom on you. So what do you say? Let's get through this and look forward to having some drinks on the last day. You got it. Okay, so it didn't instantly end the night. Like, they don't let me warp. Actually, you can see all of Crossbell here. You can see Gorelli on the left. I think that's Belgard Gate that was there. The other one you can see on the right is Tangram Gate. You can see Michelum, that's where Michi hangs out. St. Ursula is in the south, and then they don't have the other stuff marked in, just St. Ursula, so I guess we're going there.
This is a message from Dareflinger Car 1 for all branch campus students. We will arrive at the destination for our field exercises at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please don't stay up too late. Make sure you get plenty of rest.
Toa's announcements are always so sweet like that. Suppose I ought to head back to my room before it gets too late. Still got a little time left before lights out. I can keep making my rounds or I can go rest now. 20th.
It's strange. I kind of drifted into Crossbell 3 years ago. Raised as a Jaeger, I was always going from place to place. Never thought I'd get all that attached to anywhere in particular, but...
Randy. It's been over a year for me. I need to prepare myself to come face to face with Crossbell. Get a look at that. Sure is a big city. You could fit all of Jirai inside Crossbell City a few times over. Yes, Crossbell City is that freaking huge. Why are you all so loud? Just let me sleep a little longer. Wow, that's super tall. What's that super tall building? I think it's called Orcus Tower, right, Yuna? Yeah, it's 250 arch tall. The tallest tower in the world. They're talking like a skyscraper, not a ruin or anything like that, just so you know.
I'll be okay. I just need to get my head on straight.
Oh, that EX camp is where we're going, isn't it? Yep. So I was wondering, what was that on the map? It didn't ring any bells from the Crossbell games, but it's going to be our base. Crossbell Station entrance. Geofront's right there to the left. They're actually letting us out in the city?
Jeez, took them long enough.
No, that is not Kope. That is Celine.
I can only wonder how things will play out now that they're here. Maybe I'll go pay them a visit without telling Emma. Because we absolutely need to find that woman. Even if it means splitting up. Yes.
That's strange. I thought I saw something over there.
Maybe it was Kope.
Just kidding.
Looks like all the actors are arriving at their marks. But it's still not enough. I need to make my grand declaration only once everyone has gathered.
Yeah, I do not like Campanella's voice. I was expecting something a little more androgynous. After that, the Derflinger stopped at Crossbell Station for about 10 minutes. Once the supplies were loaded, it departed along the southern line. Yep, field exercise grounds, or the exercise camp, I guess. I wonder if we can go to the 13 factory that's here, the Doll Studio. I'm surprised we were able to set up camp in a spot like this. This line connects the medical university to the resort area in the south, right? Correct, the Ursula branch line. Constructed a year ago, it's already seen use. This is a reserved line managed by the RMP. Medical University? I wasn't aware there was such a thing here. Never been to the resort area either. Well, they're both pretty Crossbell specific places. I guess both places got way more popular after the railway line was put in. Originally you had to take a boat to Michelin, in case you're wondering. Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more convenient. Though even before, there were always orbital buses and boats zipping around. By the way, about Class 7 Special Ops missions this time around. They'll be the same procedure as in Sutherland, right? That is correct. You'll be scouting the area and performing requests on behalf of the locals. As before, you also report to the leader of the local area regarding the start of our field exercises. Right. Forgot about that. But then... the leader of the local area? If we reported to Lord Higharms when we were in Sutherland... that means... yes, the Governor General who oversees the province of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Albarea, awaits you in his office in Orcus Tower. So I believe Orcus Tower was not in Zero, but in Azure instead. So we're going to meet with Governor General Rufus. Never met him before, but the thought makes me nervous. Yeah, I can understand that. But we're already acquainted, so talking with him shouldn't be too difficult. For real? He's supposed to be really handsome and smart. Sure isn't my type, though. My impression of him is that he's extremely intelligent. However, I was only used for a short period of time, so I do not know his personality in detail. You were used? Was this outside of your duties at the Intelligence Division? Allie, are you really okay? Of course, why do you ask? I was only ordered to perform various undercover assignments and arrest Duke Cayenne. Should you really be talking about that? Well, it was back during the Civil War. Let's just put that aside for now. Once you're done getting ready, we'll head out. We're supposed to go down Ursula Road, right? Yeah, it's a highway that runs along the lake. Judging from the map, it's not too far from the city. Alright guys, let's get going. Okay, lead the way. Is she...
Alright!
Since it's her turf, we will be using her, and something's going on in here. Holy, what's with all the people in here? Well, if it isn't Class 7, are you headed to Orcus Tower? That's right, we'll be moving out as soon as we're all prepared. Seems some military finance students are doing the same. Good eye, we're planning on being a much larger part of this field exercise. That said, it's only our second time doing this, so we're still figuring out exactly how. We'll have to make sure we're not shown up. We're really gunning for you. That reminds me, the communications team will be in charge of gathering info on the VIPs. In addition to having a major impact on our field exercise, I think everyone's curious to know more about them. I'll say, thanks for keeping an ear out. Hard to say if we'll turn up anything useful, though. We might not be able to sort through all the rumors and junk info flying around. By the way, Yuna? What is it, Instructor? Do I have something on my face again? No, that's not it. I just want to say that I was a little nervous about going to Crossbell since it's such a huge city. But then I remembered that we'd have you to guide us, and it didn't seem so scary anymore. Thank you, I'm glad you're here. My pleasure. The roles within military finance have become very clear lately. I do rather envy the fact that everyone has their own specialties, though. Yeah, I guess you don't really have your own thing, huh, Muse? That just means you get a great... It just means you do a great job no matter what hat you're wearing. Comms, medical, supply, cooking, you're an active participant in every team at once. Indeed, I suppose you can call me a Jill of all trades. But at this rate, I'll end up affecting the chain of command. I prefer to find a niche for myself in these fields exercises. Crossbell, the city of trade. I heard it's quite a place. Piques your interest, eh? If you get permission to leave your post for a bit, I can show you around. Show me around, really? Sounds fun, but I think I'll pass this time around. You must really love Crossbell, don't you, Yuna? Well, I am a native, born and bred after all. Aren't you the same way, Valerie? Things are a little more complicated in Northumbria. But you're right, I do understand where you're coming from. See, you get it. I mean, look at how excited I'm getting. It's been like, what, a month since I left? Right. Wow, Crossbell, it's been a while. It's been a while? I thought you were from Remiferia. Did you come here on a trip before? Louise was living in Crossbell at one point. Yes, because of my father's work, we stayed for 2 years. I left around 3 years ago when I was about 13 or 14. I see. Before I entered the police academy. Would have been cool if I'd met you back then. So true. If you were there for 2 years, couldn't your paths have crossed at one point? That's true. This really takes me back. The year I moved here was when Michelin Wonderland finished construction. Came here with my parents soon after. Regarding Michi the mascot, did you know his design was a little different in the beginning? I did not know that. The eyebrows were a little different, right? You know, you're so knowledgeable. They call that one Retro Michi now. That reminds me, my dad bought me a Michi strap at the time. Took good care of it, but the Michi part fell off. Sadly, they don't sell the Retro Michi straps anymore. Please don't worry about it. So that Retro Michi strap was important to Louise. Maybe I'll go look for another for her when I have some time. So first I need to enter in the budget. Is she typing without looking? I believe they call it touch typing. I consider myself proficient enough, but she seems to have mastered it. I see, that's a surprise. Thought the girls hadn't learned about orbital computers in class yet. Oh, Class 7, hello there. You're in charge of communications and finances, right, Tatiana? Looks like you're already pretty handy with a computer, though. Yes, I am. My father likes to dabble in the latest trends. He received one from a friend in Ruhr, so we've always had one sitting around in our house. He can never figure out how to use it, though, so I took to it instead. I see. You're amazing, Tatiana. When we get back to the branch campus, could you teach me how to use one? It's not really that big a deal, but I'd be happy to. I hope we get through our exercise without any issues, at least this time around. That being said, I'll need to prepare for anything. There's only so much you can learn on your own when it comes to studying medicine. I know Instructor Toa is busy, so I wish I had someone else to teach me.
Did you need something?
5 turns of strength. Like, this one's a little tempting, these ones not so much. The only thing that's kind of redeeming about this one, I'd say, is that it gives you both art defense and EP. I'm still not sold on arts yet. I'm hoping they get better later because they freaking suck, dude. Okay, we got 14
Take
scopes.
care.
We're good. Doing this because I want to top off Kurt's
This is
CP.
nice.
You know, are you guys saying no? How was breakfast? I was worried because I had to keep the costs low, so... Really? I couldn't tell. It was really delicious. Keeping costs low, huh? I had no idea your budget was this tight. Yes, the nutritional value seemed more than sufficient. That's good to hear. We'll see about lunch, but I'll try my hardest for dinner, too. Hope you're looking forward to it. You bet I am.
Did you need something?
I haven't really
See you
dabbled
again.
with the cooking
Did you need
system
something?
here.
Please come again.
We don't have any seeds to give her that I know of, at least. Even still, I'll just do it later. No one in here. Tita's right here. Let me start the access. Hey there, Class 7. That screen, Tita, is that? Yep, I connected this device to Crossbell City's orbital network wirelessly. I'm just about to start the connection test. A wireless connection to the orbital network? From what I understand, it's a new technology that's still undergoing tests. Yeah, the orbital network has become more prevalent, but it's still always wired. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I've heard there's a signal booster powerful enough to even connect with Le Mans stage, albeit at a limited capacity. If this spreads all over the continent, it'll kick off the next generation of innovative infrastructure. So I need to study hard while I'm in Crossbell. Sounds like you're pretty excited. That's great, Tina. Give you guys fair warning right now, I've started hiccuping and I'm hoping it's not going to get really loud. Seems we'll finally begin our work in this location. Yeah, just like before, I'll be visiting with the local officials. Take care while we're gone, Valimar. I only comply with orders from Reen, but I suppose I can make an exception this time. He's telling you to shut up, you know, he's just being very polite about it. Okay, no one over... Wow, they're all grouped together for some reason. Last time I saw them in a group like this, they were carrying torches and pitchforks. Gee, so the Governor General can't go 1 minute without sticking his nose into our business, huh? Do you already know Governor General Rufus, Randy? Yep, personally. The young, high and mighty Governor General with Crossbell caught in his vice grip. Seen his skills firsthand many times. It's no wonder he's the Blood and Iron Chancellor's right-hand man. Yeah, not only that, he's the leader of the Iron Bloods. Even for the people of Crossbell, he must be a substantial presence. Governor General Rufus. His actions during the Civil War were surprising to say the least. I was close to him back then, but even I never thought he'd become the Governor General. He really is something else. Yeah, you got that right. Damn, what the hell are we supposed to do about a guy like that? Oops, my bad, forget I said that part. Yeah, no problem. If I know it, but I think Randy was part of that fabled underground resistance. I hear that in Crossbell there's an eastern quarter similar to the one in the Republic. That's where the Fishing Guild and the Bracer Guild is. I would have liked to visit with my mother if she were still alive. That's right, your mother. Yes, she died of an illness 2 years ago. She was a proud Easterner and loved her people's culture. I established a tea ceremony club in her honor. I see. I may not be able to go to the city until I finish everything. For now, I need to focus on the field exercises. These are our second set of field exercises. Our first field exercise camp was attacked and it caused a lot of commotion, but... yeah, this time we're in my hometown. If someone tries to start trouble here, I'll stop them no matter what. You know. What is it, Jessica? Sorry, it's nothing. At any rate, let's both do our best. Of course. The field exercises in Crossbell are about to start soon. Now is the time to utilize all my training. I need to get pumped up for this. No, I don't want to talk to you, Wayne. Guess this goes without saying, but the field exercise camp is on the outskirts of the city, huh? The entertainment district, the general store, Orbital store, and East Street. There's so much to see in Crossbell. I'm so jealous of Kurt. Said it before, but just so you remember, we don't play around on our special ops missions. Looks like this place is nothing but lakes and forests as far as the eye can see. Fresh air above us, bountiful earth below. It's a perfect birthplace for an all-new Freddy special. So is he gonna give us a new... Oh, he already has it up here. 300 EP. Hold on. Wow. How do I get this rock tribe? Because that is freaking amazing, man. I already have a ton of clear gelatin. Yeah, that just blows the bombs I have away.
Give it a try. What can I get you today?
Keep forgetting I can just buy bait.
Come again!
These field exercises ain't that much different from our usual training. Something exciting's gonna go down, and we should hurry up and happen already. You guys think so too, yeah? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to that. I'm amazed by the stuff you'll just blurt out in front of the instructors. Seriously. Anyway, just don't cause too much trouble for Instructor Andy. Yeah, I got it. I believe that was a lie. So yeah, without Testaments and the Vipers around, maybe he'll become the new gang leader. Instructor Reen, if you ever need me to upgrade your Divine Knight here at camp, just let me know. Miss Mint taught me. I see, but why you, Gustav? You're in combat tactics. I guess it's because I'm from a mining town. When I was mining, the excavator would break every so often. Over time, I maintained it. Started to enjoy working with mechanical things. I see. Well, Tita and Pablo seem busy, so you can leave upgrading your Divine Knight to me. Still have a lot to learn, but there will be plenty of trial and error, but I'll do my best. I really appreciate it. We're south of Crossbell City. The main mines are in the opposite direction, correct? If we're closer, it would have been nice to tour, but maybe next time.
What should I enhance?
So I was wondering if he had like the level 2 orbs, but I guess that's next chapter. The tension in the air during the field exercises really pumps me up. Is that weird to say? Anyway, we just all need to get through this in one piece. Yuna, Allie, put your best fighting spirit into it. Of course. Fighting spirit, very well, I will try. Everyone's efficiency has improved in comparison to the first set of field exercises. It's still nothing compared to the Imperial Army, but I expect good results from everyone here nonetheless. I'm sure everyone will move at the pace that suits them. Our class can't be lagging behind. At the very least, we need to learn from our previous mistakes. By the way, Instructor Michael, is Instructor Claire coming to Crossbell this time around? Major Revelt? Let's see. She will be here, but for business, so she won't have free time. You'll have to give up on seeing her this time. I see. So why do we get a note for him off that? Oh no, I'm talking to you first. Crossbell, a land fated to be caught between superpowers since time immemorial. In fact, they're in a tougher position than Jirai was. In any case, maybe this would be a good place to. Hey, Class 7. Stark, what was that you were just saying about Crossbell? I'm just fascinated by it as a financial hub, being the son of a merchant and all. Thinking about getting permission to go and check out the town later today. Is that so? If our schedules happen to match up, maybe I could show you around a bit. Don't worry about me. If I get lost, I'll just ask the townsfolk. There are plenty of people in Crossbell. You should be able to get by on your own. If you do end up going out there, just make sure to be careful. Yes, sir. I'm kind of nervous about how many people are actually going to be in Crossbell, because there were so many, I had to edit out a lot of the talking for the Zero playthrough. And I seriously do mean this place is huge. I'm planning to leave the field exercise camp all in the afternoon. If you need anything, it'd be great to let me know now.
Gotta restock?
So yeah, this is 5,400. They don't show my HP on this screen. That's 5,400. So yeah, the Curious Cuisine C, or whatever it's called, would be an extremely... Actually, yeah, it beats out that one too. The cuisines are much more cash efficient than those.
Take care.
Until I can really afford to throw that 3,000 mirror around, that's the way to go. Field exercises are back, troops. Chances are we're in for more surprises too. Now I'm getting excited, though. I'll pass on anything dangerous like last time. Some new weapons. Kogarashi Ichimonji. Crime Buster. Gale Swords.
Be well. Thanks.
So we can get the Higa no Tachi. Crit rate 10. See, that's just a direct strength upgrade. That's kind of lackluster. So for hers, it actually does give her more defense, just like Lloyd's Tonfa's did. Oops. I have a feeling it's going to be that way for all of them, isn't it? So she actually does get art power. Thing is, I do need to start upgrading her Orbment to actually use said art power. Poison 3... Like, poison isn't really too bad. Whoa, with Petrify 2. Okay, that is tempting, man. Mute 3, Tira, super rare. Just 800 hit points, that's not really worth it. Yeah, I have a feeling he's not really gonna have much of anything that I'd be interested in. Yeah.
See ya.
So, once you have your new gear, make sure to equip it. So she's going to get a 200 point boost. She's going to be much more effective here than she had been in the previous chapter. I'm not sold on Altina, though. Money-wise, we are down to 9,000. So yes, we are still over 9,000. Don't worry about that. So, do we have horses still, or how's this going to work?
Wow.
I remember this place. We're close.
What a scenic place. I had heard Crossbell was just one big metropolis.
Well, once you leave the city, you get this. Just like...
Oops.
Right ahead of us is Lake Elm. They've got pleasure boats set up to go around it. Way down there on the right, you can just make out Michelin. It's a famous resort area.
You could not see it from here in the Crossbell games just because of the fixed cameras and stuff.
Finally, on the left over there, is the International Trade City itself, Crossbell City.
It certainly is beautiful here. I never came to the outskirts when I was here on my missions.
Well, since we're here now, might as well enjoy it. Shall we head off to the city now, Instructor Reen?
Yeah, let's get going.
Does it seem as though she's acting a bit strange?
Yeah, but let's leave her be for the moment.
So, fishing spot and something up there. These were not the normal enemy that was here. The bee enemies drop bait. What have we here? Hi, Tanuki. The Tanukis drop consumable items, but they're not really worth it. The bees are where it's at, just like in Zero at least. Dang it, Yuna. Okay, they won't let me go. This looks promising. That Link battle gave me a full level. And I really do mean a full level.
I found some
I'm
treasure!
exactly where I was in terms of leveling up beforehand, but one level higher. But I have a lot of updates for you from that fight. Black Record 2, damn it. So, the bull monster is what drops the rock tripe. The squirrel monsters will drop tier quartz that you can upgrade into Tira with one of those various trade shops. At least I think you can do Tira. You might just have to go like tier rare or something. And then the bees give you bait, and they were worth a lot. So let's just send this to Rosine real fast.
Hello there, Reen. You found some new records?
Send you what I have.
Very well. I'll start deciphering them. Leave it to me.
Thanks. So I'm gonna mug this thing for its quartz. I'm gonna take it head on. Okay, the tier is apparently a rare drop.
Locked and loaded!
I have no desire to fight this. I do want these.
Do you know
though.
something about those ruins in the water?
Oh yeah. The locals call it the Happily Ever After Shrine.
That one right there.
They say that couples who say their vows here will be together forever.
Yes, very romantic.
You don't actually understand, do you?
I'll let you see it closer so we can see it in 3D.
Treasure located.
Tira R. Okay, I got a sleep quartz there and I need to look because there was one monster description there that was freaking hilarious. Monsters. Which one's the monsters one? This one, actually. For some reason they put Le Guin on the cover here, and that's why I was a little confused. We are looking for Ursula Road. What's extra? Oh. That's from the thing with Laura. So that drops tier, that drops bait. I don't know why the other drop didn't appear, because I scanned the thing. Oh, so it's this that dropped the sleep. A sheep monster that strayed from the flock, exposed to an uncaring world that returned home cynical and disenchanted. Seriously, game? Seriously? Okay.
Fishing spot located.
But that's the rune right up there.
I got one? I got a good one!
This looks like an angelfish or something.
I did it!
Azelfish, that's what they call it. Spear droplet.
There!
But yeah, this is definitely a sign that I probably play too many of these games. No! Oh well, it's just this one.
Not bad.
Actually, the tablets are appreciated. I don't have, Luckily, monsters
I got one?
spam Curia Balm drops. No.
What? Oh man.
So I have that for status purposes, but if I want the individual ones, it's stuff like this where I'm gonna get it.
Nice.
Okay, I forgot what this one is. It's that. It's a rock type of fish, I believe. It's not a titan.
Pretty good, huh?
Puffer? Okay, that's not what I thought it was. Magic droplet.
There. I got one. I got a good one.
Bleh. There were fishing spots in well, there was one fishing spot
Pretty
in Crossbell
good,
that
huh?
I could try to hit up. I actually need that Mirage Sepith. How am I doing overall? 200. This I want to fight.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's not happy about getting smacked by the Tonfa.
Yeah!
Got another tier quartz off that.
Locked and loaded. It finally feels like I'm home.
Now entering Crossbell City.
Kind of wonder if they have the whole thing in here or what exactly they did do. 7 a.m. Those were the buses you took all over the place in the Crossbell duo, even in the same spot. Don't know if they'll let us ride them here. Hey, there's Kope. Maybe. I will check where the triple S is, don't worry. Was.
Why? There are a lot of new buildings here. It's quite different from Heimdall.
Orcus Tower is particularly impressive.
There may be plenty of new buildings, but we've got a lot of historic ones too.
In the east.
Since Erebonia and Calvard used to govern this place together, it's got influences from both countries.
I imagine so. That large bell there is rather impressive too. And there are quite a few orbital cars on the road. It's just what I'd expect from one of the most cosmopolitan cities in Zemuria.
Right? I don't think anywhere in Erebonia is a match for this city when it comes to modern technology and orbital cars. You're right. You may be right, but the capital also has plenty of orbital cars. The main streets are always so congested, the only way to get anywhere is to take the trams. Population-wise, the capital is 880,000 and Crossbell's 530,000. In terms of modernization, Ruhr is a very technologically advanced city as well. Oh, we're not trying to say Crossbell isn't great or anything. I was simply saying that if you compare the cities by one aspect at a time. Why can't you just be impressed? This is the center of economics, international trade, and the culture for the western half of Zemuria. We've got the best technology in the world here, including the orbital net. Heck, we've even got orbital air conditioning all over the place. That certainly is impressive. It's true that not many places have implemented the orbital network. What, do you think I'm being childish? No, I think it's great. You're right, this place is special in terms of technology, economics, and history. Once we start going around, they'll understand soon enough. Ah, good point. I am looking forward to it. Anyway, don't we need to see the Governor General? We need to go to Orcus Tower. Alright, let's head north to the administrative district. They're not letting me walk around, which is actually a good thing. I don't want to talk to everyone, but I'm probably going to do it at least once. Orcus Tower, Governor General's office. 250 arch. It's taller than I expected. I suppose this place must be quite important. Volume-wise, Valflame Palace is bigger. But in terms of height, this building is the tallest in the world. Yeah, but here has a ton of empty, unused floors in it. I wonder why there are so many people running around here first thing in the morning, though. It's probably because of the inspection team. Oh yeah, most likely. They're to arrive just past noon, right? Yeah, we'll need to find out how this affects our special operations missions. Let's go talk with the Governor General right away. Yeah. Move out. You, tell me what's going on. I need to get something registered today, so I came here first thing in the morning, but just can't believe it's already this busy here. Is the Governor General's office always like this? I need to go help the General Affairs Department today. Man, today's gonna be crazy busy. Since he has a name, I don't know if he's actually from the Crossbell games. I do not recognize it, though. I was told to come in earlier than usual today. We're going to have some top-class VIPs, and everyone who works for the Governor General is being called in to help. The boss of the General Affairs Department sure is on edge today. I'm starting to get a bit nervous, too. The inspection team will be arriving this afternoon. This will be an event with the Governor General himself. We need to stay on our toes. Good morning, sir. Today is the day the inspection team arrives. We can't afford to make any mistakes. Be sure you're completely prepared. Yes. Preparations for our guests today are almost done. But are you sure we don't need to close down the station past noon? That's what the higher-ups told me. We'll just need to comply. Please send out the notifications. Understood. I'm going to hold a meeting to discuss security measures. We can't make the Governor General look bad. I'm calling you to welcome the inspection team. Yes. Thor's branch campus, huh? We were told you'd be coming. You couldn't come through. Wow, this place is amazing. In terms of both technology and expense. Yeah, it was built by the richest person in the world. The former president of Crossbell, as well as the CEO of the International Bank. You're from the Thor's Military Academy branch campus, correct? Yes, we are Class 7 Special Operations. I was told you'd be visiting. Please accompany me to the elevator over there. The Governor General is waiting in his office on the 20th floor. It's not my first time seeing it, but it is still breathtaking. I'm sure the view from the top is even more impressive. Certainly is something, but there's no view quite like this in the Empire. Is that so? Crossbell changed so much since this tower was built. Oh? Really? A mayor popular with the people declared her independence at an international conference. Then he went to war with both the Empire and the Republic. If he hadn't done that, we'd still be... I see. My apologies, I neglected to do my research. It's all in the past now. They're talking about Dieter Qua, the Ouroboros agent of sorts. Let's hurry and go meet the Governor General, father of the third Anguisse. Yeah, let's go. The Governor General's room is through the second set of doors. Please proceed down the hall. Understood. Let's go. The Governor General... Yeah, he's just repeating his line there. Then if you want to see...
You can see everything from here.
I know, right? It's a nice way to see the whole city.
Thing is, the way some of these buildings are all crammed together, they wouldn't actually be accessible. Welcome. The Governor General is expecting you. Please enter. He's very busy, so try to keep your visit brief if possible. Reed and the others were checked for security reasons. Afterwards, they were finally led to the Governor General's office.
Pardon us, Governor General.
Ah, yes.
Do come in.
It's good to see you again.
Excuse us.
Yes, it's nice to see you both again, too. Though I think it's my first time meeting the other two. I am the Governor General of the province of Crossbell, Rufus Albarea. It's a pleasure to meet the new Class 7 of Thor's branch campus. It's been some time since I last saw you, but I can tell at a glance how different you look. You've definitely gotten taller, but more importantly, you've really matured.
Thank you. Though I'd have to say Eustace has changed even more than me.
Yes, so I hear. Speaking of, you seem to have changed as well.
And you haven't changed at all, Governor General. My height is approximately the same as it's always been.
Allie.
So tactless.
Granted, your blunt manner of speaking hasn't changed. It seems you have some good friends now, though.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency. I am Kurt Vander, the second child of the Vander house.
Ah, yes. Your father has helped me out a number of times in the past. It's unfortunate you didn't join the main campus, but I'm sure there are valuable opportunities to be had at the branch campus as well.
Thank you.
And you are...
Una Crawford. Originally from the Crossbell Military Police Academy. I transferred to Thor's branch campus.
Oh, I've heard about you. You're acquainted with First Lieutenant Orlando and Second Lieutenant Seeker, correct?
Second Lieutenant Seeker is Noelle Seeker. She was a guest character of sorts in the first game and a full-blown party member in the second game in the Crossbell duo.
Further, Major Revelt was the one who recommended you to the Academy. I'm sure you've gone through much lately, but I think you'll find your new school to be a good match for you. I believe it is a good blend of the perspectives of both Erebonia and Crossbell.
Yes. I'll do my best.
Alright, then I'll make my report now. Report to Governor General Rufus that the branch campus had begun its field exercises. Very well, I pray to Ideos you find success. I'm sure you're already aware, but an inspection team will be visiting from the Imperial mainland. Despite the fact we've raised our security level to maximum, I yet have my concerns. The Society has been active and a cryptid has suddenly appeared. Reen received the list of Special Operations mission requests. Outside the normal request, Reen also received an additional document labeled Crucial Investigation Report. Investigate the reports of cryptid sightings in Crossbell Province. Is that? What's a cryptid? I feel like I've heard the term before. Cryptids are extremely powerful monsters with mysterious powers. During the Civil War, a number of them appeared around the Empire, but they're showing up in Crossbell now? Indeed, it seems one was just spotted the other day on the mountain path to the north. I'm told this isn't the first time they've appeared in Crossbell. Have you perchance heard about them before, Una? Yes, I didn't know they showed up in the Empire too, but heard a few of them appeared after the Declaration of Independence a year and a half ago. I see. Why would they reappear now? Could it have something to do with the Society? Given their actions in Sutherland, they should most definitely be our top suspects. Hope I can ask the branch campus to be on the lookout. Understood, I'll relay your message to the others. Do we need to investigate the cryptid on the mountain path as well? No, that one has already been defeated. I'd like you to investigate other areas in which they were seen. Already defeated? Was it the Imperial Army's doing? No. A certain wanted fugitive took care of it. Arios McLean. Ah. A wanted fugitive? Instructor Reen? Yeah. However, it wouldn't do to keep on relying on a wanted man to clean things up for us. Therefore, I expect good news from all of you in regard to this task. And with that, I bid you all good luck, Ashen Chevalier and members of the new Class 7. Understood. So, Arios, if you didn't know, fights almost the exact same way as Reen does. Like, they use the exact same branch of the the 8 leaves. Like, I kind of want to call it 7 sometimes, because if you remember, the 8th one is supposed to be the unarmed style that Rean used at the end of the first Cold Steel game. After that, Rean and the others left Rufus to his preparations for the inspection team. Before you go, a small bit of news from Lecter. Seems there's a possibility the Society's witches here in Crossbell. Really? They've tracked the radio recordings back to somewhere in Crossbell. Could be a false lead, but the Intelligence Division is looking into it. Understood, I'll be on the lookout myself. She's a difficult woman to deal with, so be careful. Also, it seems like you've been in contact with Eustace recently. Yeah, mostly through letters and oral messages. We haven't seen each other in a while since we've each been so busy. I see. Have you not talked with him since? I haven't. We can speak about my younger brother when the opportunity presents itself, though I'm sure we'll have much more to discuss besides just him. Understood. When the opportunity presents itself. What were you talking with Governor General Rufus about? Was it about Rufus Albarea? Yeah, more or less. Eustace. He's Governor General Rufus's younger brother, correct? He's the acting head of the Albarea Dukedom, which oversees the Cruisin province. He's also a member of the Old Class 7. I see. Jeez, everyone from the Old Class 7's some mega hotshot? Even the Elliot guy is the son of some bigwig in the Imperial Army, right? I guess so. Though we may not measure up to the allies that fugitive has helping him. That's... I've been wondering. You seem to have an idea of who this fugitive could be.
But of course, he's the true hero of Crossbell. He beat down an evil cult and arrested the dictator mayor.
The evil cult being the D, therefore G, or whatever you want to call the thing that Kia was related to.
Excuse me?
Before the annexation, the Crossbell Police Department had a division called the Special Support Section.
That's the Triple S? That's
the man we're talking about was its leader. He and the other members overcame so much together.
Okay, if you want to know who's who, the far left is Wazy Hemisphere, Grail Knight. To his right is Randy Orlando, no introduction needed. To the right of that is Tio Plato, who you saw in the scene with Elisa. Middle is Lloyd Bannings. To the right is Ellie McDowell. She is the mayor's granddaughter. To the right of her is Noel Seeker, the one that they referred to earlier. And to the far right is Zeit, guardian of the Mirage Septarian.
And now, he's a fugitive in his own home. Lloyd Bannings. Instructor Randy was a member of the SSS too, actually.
Instructor Randolph worked alongside someone like that? So, if this man is a fugitive, what has he done? Did he resort to terrorism in an attempt to free Crossbell?
Don't even joke about that! I mean, sure, he's in hiding now, but he's just trying to help Crossbell get its freedom back. Not to mention, he's helping people in trouble and hunting down cryptids. There's absolutely no way someone like him is a criminal. He and his friends are the ones in the right.
He certainly seemed like just a person. Or like a just person, I mean. Yeah, he couldn't be farther from being the dangerous fugitive they painted him as. Wait, you both know him? Yeah, we fought him back before he was branded a fugitive. Each of us refused to back down, but in the end, he came out on top. The weight of what he was shouldering, his flawless teamwork. I told him it was a tie at the time, but looking back, there's no question I lost. I beg to differ. You get it, Instructor. There's no doubt he and the rest of the Triple S are Crossbell's true heroes. Way more than a certain Chevalier I can name. I assume she's talking about Azure? But that doesn't change the fact that he's a criminal. Like I said, I don't see him as a criminal at all, though the Governor General certainly seems to. I know you don't want to hear this, but don't even think about going to help him, okay? I know that even Randy's holding himself back. So I'll give these special operations missions my all. Since Randy isn't allowed to go anywhere, I'll help lessen Lloyd's burden for him. Yuna, you're certainly energetic all of a sudden. Glad to see you've returned to your usual self. I agree. But that's strange. Okay. Go back and pause it if you want. I'm going to tell you who those guys are. So Lloyd was the one on the far left. To the right was Kia, the replacement Septarion. To her right was Arios McLean, the swordsman who uses the same style as Reen. And to his right... Crud, who was that? Okay, I went back and looked. Risha Mao, that is the assassin Yin who you fight at times during the first game. She joins you during a mission at the hospital. And then she's a full-blown party member, I believe, in the second game. She was Lloyd's partner when they fought Reen and Altina. And she has a arc and stuff, but I'm not going to go into more detail about it. I'm also not going to tell you what all Kia can do because it's extremely spoiler heavy, but just know she is back to being a normal human now. Lloyd Bannings. Heard he's on the run with that girl. Even if he gets help from the Divine Blade of Wind or Yin, Yin being Risha. I called her Rixia because I didn't realize her name was Chinese. How long can he keep running like this? We're stretched thin preparing for the inspection team's arrival. Security's being raised to the max. Glad I got to see the Governor General about it before all this work started. Okay, we need to go this way.
Well, fancy meeting you here, Reen.
And there's Machias.
Huh?
Oh.
Machias! It's good to see you. Did you just get here?
Oh, no. I arrived yesterday and came here first thing this morning. My inspection work starts today, and just like your field exercises. My fellow inspectors and I need to go greet the Governor General.
Ah, I see. We just got back from meeting with him, actually. Good luck.
Don't worry. I'm ready for him.
Is he? Yes, he is also a member of the Old Class 7, as well as the son of the Imperial Governor. Governor Regnitz's son? I don't know who that is, but he sure sounds like a big deal. You're that Black Rabbit girl. I'd heard you enrolled at the branch campus, but you sure changed. Nice to meet you too as well. I'm Machias Regnitz. I'm here in Crossbell on business for the Government Accountability Inspectorate. That's quite a mouthful. It's an organization that keeps a check on the various governmental agencies from a judicial standpoint. Is that so? Sounds like you chose the hard road at the worst time. Allie, come on. Rude as usual. No, she's absolutely right. We're in charge of making sure there's no wrongdoing in all the government agencies, including the Imperial Government and the Governor General. Sheesh. Seems hard road was an understatement. Yes, it's the one. Yeah, it's the one he chose all the same. Seems like you're doing well, all things considered. Yeah, at times it feels a bit like the walls are closing in. But it's the same for everyone these days, right? Yeah, pretty much.
Machias! We're clear to visit now!
Reiner. Let me introduce you. This is my classmate Reen, and these are his students. For real? I've heard so much about you from Machias. I'm flattered. We shouldn't keep the Governor General waiting. These guys are busy too, so let's talk some other time. Yeah, you're right. We better get ready. You here for field exercises? I'm sure it'll be tough, but give it everything you've got. I'll give you a call tonight, Reen. Good luck to you all. Yeah. See you later, Machias. You too, Reiner. Farewell. Good luck. He's young, but he seems quite capable. I mean, he seems much more grounded than his superior. However, the Inspector is full of talented people, so I'm sure that his superior is good too. Though he seems a little inexperienced to be taking on the Imperial Government or the Governor General. Yeah, but that would be hard for anyone. Our Class 7 predecessors all seem to be really challenging themselves, huh? I don't know how to say this, but I'm starting to feel really motivated. I couldn't sound as enthusiastic as you if I wanted to, but I agree. So, should we get started on our Special Operations missions? Right. Let's check the request document one more time. Two required ones, wow. The Great Crossbell Bake-Off. Looking for ideas to help me revolutionize the world of bread. I appreciate any help you can give. Come see me at Morgs? I don't know if it's supposed to be like Morges, or what. That's Bennett, that's Lloyd's buddy. P.S. Don't mention this to Oscar under any circumstances. Okay, Oscar was the one he's really close to, but I think Bennett was the girl. Audits and ends. We're short-handed at the moment and require help auditing stores in Crossbell City. Details will be provided at the head of the CPD's Security Division, Captain Kate at Central Square. Okay, we can check in on Kate. Sadly, she's still stuck at Central Square. Go figure, right? Epstein Tech Support. We're looking for help to resolve a sensitive issue. More details will be provided at the Rhineford HQ building in the Harbor District. So that wasn't there before. I'm assuming that's replacing Hayway, but we'll see. Development Chief of the Epstein Foundation. Sounds like we have an ample number of requests this time. Considering it was the Governor General who made them, they seem reasonable. He is the Governor General of Crossbell. He wouldn't make unrealistic requests. Looks like the cryptid one isn't very urgent. Yeah. Investigate the cryptids. Due to large cryptid that was seen in the northern mountainous regions, they are concerned in the following regions. Southern Crossbell, sandy shore of Lake Elm along the Ursula section, that's where the fishing tournament was held, I believe. 2 off the East Crossbell Highway, the swampy lake area of the Boat Shack. Okay, I think I know where that is. The only one that was actually seen was the one in the mountain region. Since the request was given to us, I guess we just need to check the other 2 areas where the cryptids have appeared. The Special Support Section has terminated cryptids in both of these areas in the past. Since they're kind of far out, should we finish the requests that are in the city first? Yeah, since these are required, let's circle the city first. Since this place is huge, it'll probably take us the whole day. Let's just go to the areas specified by the requests. Good point. So that would be the Harbor, East Street, and West Street. West Street? You're right! Tallies or Ian's or... What's wrong, Una? It's nothing. I see. Could it be? How about we start at the harbor first? Then we can take East Street, go through the Central Square, and finish up on West Street. That's what I recommend. Yes, judging from the map, that seems to be the most efficient course. I feel like she's hiding something. Just let her be. We have a required quest in the harbor, so let's go check it out. Una, you're in charge of leading the way. Understood, let's go. They won't let me teleport. Maybe we actually have to be in the areas first before they appear. Need to prepare for the press conference, hand out key cards. On the first day we're going after the dinner party with the VIPs. Damn it, I'm in finance. Why is this my responsibility? The inspection team's schedule is top secret. I cannot disclose anything to you. Thank you for your understanding. General Governor Rufus is doing quite a good job. At the very least, government services haven't gotten any worse. My feelings on the matter are complicated, but I can tell he thinks about the citizens. After becoming part of the Empire, many of our procedures changed. I guess complaining about it doesn't do any good. Just want to get this over with. This is the window for the Administrative Procedures Desk. Please take a number. Of course we get a lot of citizens on a day like this, but we can't not take care of them. We need to make time to prepare for the guests. This is the General Information Desk for Orcus Tower. We handle everything from mundane petitions to sightseeing guides. Please come to us for all your needs regarding the Crossbell province. Today is the dinner party to mark your arrival. As a member of the General Affairs, we are always busy. By the way, the Crossbell government was absorbed by the Governor General's office. Everyone kept their jobs, which is why I still work in General Affairs. He does not sound enthusiastic.